Weah assures the globe of peaceful elections in October, says Liberia is on a path to renew peace and democracy. Mosorado County District 6 lawmaker Samuel Enders wants law enforcers power to fully implement the amended drug law. Fly president encouraged the government to practically implement the decent work law to ensure that no worker should take home below the minimum wage. Good evening and welcome to Boss TV News. My name is Martina J. Rogers with the weekend presentation. The news in detail. Liberian leader George Weah has recommitted his pledge that his government will conduct free, fair, and credible elections that will satisfy international standards. Speaking at the Golden Image Award, President Weah said, "It is time that Liberia demonstrate to the world that the nation has truly thrived and is headed on the right direction."
Request to show the world yet again about our commitment to advance our democratic credentials by holding free, fair, transparent, and democratic elections that will satisfy international standards. This will demonstrate to the world that Liberia has truly turned the page of its recent history and is now on the path of enduring peace and lasting democracy. Just 6 days from today, we will be commemorating the 176 years of the anniversary of independence of our beloved country. We'll be doing so with renewed vigor and hope, based on the premise that our country is headed in the right direction. As we holding together as a united people, bring solutions to address the many challenges that have faced us as a result of the devastation and destruction that were caused by our prolonged civil war. It is therefore always pleasing to be here as the convener of the prestigious Golden Image Award. It is therefore with deep humility that I join you, distinguished personality, to be recognized and awarded this year's special honor. Madame Julie Andy, merci beaucoup. Grazie Emilia e arigato.
President Weah also used the occasion to call on all Liberians to totally discourage all forms of violence during this election period and focus on promoting peace for the common good of the country.
In world affairs, as all eyes and ears turn to us as we head to the polls to hold legislative and presidential elections. The theme of this year's award, giving hope to our people through peace, non-violence, and credible elections, could not have been a clearing call. Signify a strong commission to demonstrate to the world our collective resolve to keeping our democratic credentials on track. No matter how deep our political differences, we will go to the polls avoiding any form of violence in order to choose our leader in an atmosphere of peace. Let me again, Ambassador Julie Andy and the Crusader for Peace, Ben, and extend my profound thanks and appreciation to all businesses, organizations, and institutions that sponsored or contributed to the success of this year's award. God bless you. A wonderful evening.
The president of the Federation of Liberian Youth, Bernica Elliott, has challenged the national government to try and resolve the minimum wage issue. According to her, more workers are making below the minimum wage, something she noted is unfair. The fly president wants employees to get their just benefits and stay protected by the law.
Section 16.1 of the Decent Work Act, which explains that every Liberian working in both private and public institutions is entitled to a minimum wage of 0.68 per hour and 5.50 per day. We want to use this medium to highlight that more than 15,000 government workers still make below the minimum wage of US $150 as mandated by the Decent Work Act. Most of them being youth. We call on our beloved President and hold him by his words that this will be resolved, that our brothers and sisters will have their just benefits and stay protected by the law, that Auntie Mary Brown, a resident of West Point, will go home smiling each day. At the same time,
Madam Elliott said it is time to punish what is punishable and promote what is promotional. Making reference to the Johnsonville cow saga, she stressed that Fly frowns heavily on the said act by few group of people, noting that gone are the days where criminality will be promoted by the Liberian society. She wants the country to strive for excellence and work towards building a healthy future for the people.
Section 16.1 of the Decent Work Act, which explains that every Liberian working in both private and public institutions is entitled to a minimum wage of 0.68 per hour and 5.50 per day. Our culture calls for us not to take what is not ours and to return to the rightful owner. These practices, if not handled, has the propensity to grow into a common practice, fearless to penetrate all sectors and brought at a national level. As the youth of Liberia, and as the president of the Federation of Liberian Youth, the Federation of Liberian Youth graciously frown against this. We must punish that which is punishable, promote that which is promotional, and continue to compete and strive for excellence as a nation. It is now time to build for the future and turn our minds and hearts off only wanting to make political gains. I challenge that we will not cease our motivation to make Liberia a great place, where young people will not have to raise their lives seeking greener pastures.
Colorado County District 6 Representative Samuel Enders has stressed the need for law enforcers to be fully empowered for them to robustly implement the amended and passed drug law. He at the same time encouraged law enforcement officers to be involved and very active in arresting those who violate the law. At the same time, Representative Enders urged the public and communities to work along with law enforcement officers to practically address the worrisome issue.
To be able to enforce that. The enforcement means empowering our police officer in the Liberia district. Because the first line of defense before the DEA will be the police. Those police should be able to have the ability to be present at the place when they are called. If a police is called and he has nothing to get there, and I think it becomes a problem. It's very important that they be present, and to do so, we must be able to empower the police. The DEA will be able to get ready, be strong, be active, be present, and I think we need to also have logistics for the DEA. In the absence of that, there will be a problem. I think communities need to also get involved. We need to have community presidents who will settle and be able to work with the police, with the DEA. You see something, you say something. I think these are some of the things that can be put in place. These are practical steps that will be important to make sure these laws that have been brought on board is enforced.
Going to election shortly, what are your major priorities in your own district?
I think election is a process, it's not an event. My priority now is to continue to do what I was doing, is to remain consistent. And so I think I'm fine. I continue to do my work, continue to go to the rural places, but be consistent in what to do. So my priority has been the district, my priority is the district, my priority remains the district. And the African Dream Academy.
Well, viewers, if you are just joining us, you are watching Boss TV News, half-hour news presentation about major happenings in Liberia and elsewhere. Today is Friday, July 21st, 2023, and I am Martina J. Rogers presenting. One of our top stories we are following, Fly President Bernica Elliott wants government address the minimum wage issue, and still ahead of us is our business and sport news. Please be there as we take this break to be right back. The Institute for Research and Democratic Development, IRED, in collaboration with Liberia Massacre Survivors Association, LIMASA, and the Independent Human Rights Investigators, IHRI, has submitted for legislative action an act to memorialize the Liberian civil conflict by establishing a war memorial museum. Presenting the petition to the co-chair of the House Committee on Claims and Petition, IRED Executive Director Mr. Yine said the petition comes in recognition of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission (TRC) final report that calls for the memorialization of the Liberian Civil War as a reminder to this generation and generations of Liberians to come.
This petition comes in direct recognition of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission (TRC) report that calls for the memorialization of the Liberian Civil War as a reminder to this generation and the generations of Liberians to come about the devastating divides and impact the Civil War caused on the basic national fabric of Liberia. IRED, with support from the African Transitional Justice, is in collaboration with partners including the MASA that is present here, are of the conviction that when the Memorial Act is established, will help to strengthen and foster national cohesive interests and respect to prevent reoccurrence of civil mayhem of any kind, most especially during this political period. Thanks, and it is agreed by myself, Matthias M. Yene, on this date, Peterson K. Sonwa, standing right near me from the Masa, and Adama Denster from the Civil Society Human Rights Platform.
Receiving the petition from petitioners, the House Committee co-chair on Claims and Petitions, Montserrado County District 3 Representative C.B. Bashir expressed his gratitude for the step the civil society groups has taken as far as such advocacy.
On behalf of the committee responsible to uphold this petition, I'm highly gratified and honored, especially witnessing the Liberian civil crisis, which has brought us to this day end. I wish in previous time we were all talking on the same step in petitioning governments and petitioning people, and the world would not have been here today. But as you submit this to me and the committee, I'm not the chair of the committee. I will ask the chairman to receive it and to submit it to plenary. Considering that we are a few days to having a break for the 26th, I can assure you that the chairman of the committee, Kagon, Honorable Kagon, will receive this petition and will do the most necessary thing in firing it to the plenary and the speaker as well. Once more again, thank you for taking on this action, a peaceful action to petition your lawmaker and to petition the Liberian people.
Bendu Nagas, a local business woman in the Omega market, has alarmed over the fear of being killed by disadvantaged youth, commonly called Zogos. According to the legal businesswoman, her life is now in danger following a report to the police about an alleged sodomy case involving a 24-year-old man. She worriedly narrated to Boss TV News that she continues to receive death threats from scores of unknown people.
As I'm speaking now, I'm one of the focus person and threatened by the Zogos. All started with a labor, 24 years old boy that buy his water and sell in a building, Jawia building. Because I get my place right in Jawia building.
Okay.
Come le Popo Kono. I sell my dry goods and my wholesale water there.
Yeah.
So this labor was raped week before last Sunday, of the second Sunday of this month. He was raped and we realized it on Tuesday. Tuesday we walked the way he was walking, we got up on say because the boy the Popo can say to warm the water to wash it, like dish it. So when we saw him, that had the key to me with the cry. They said, oh Popo, he's sitting there, the boy here can help us. So something happened. I said, but what happened? He said, oh, as we learned, he said that one LS with 3 other boys have it and us. I said, what? I said, it's scary. So I tried, they see guys there, I called and I said, you can find LS for us. So pitch and I had a boy LS Wednesday, 10 o'clock. At the time, LS went off.
PM.
Yeah, 10 o'clock p.m. in the night.
Okay.
So when they brought LS, I was about to pack. But I left my market because I human being business.
Yeah.
The boy I'm talking about, he was not even able to walk. So they brought Ellis, he denied the fast. Angry cracking, they wanted to hear. I said, no, we can't take law in our hand.
Yeah.
Let me take it to the police station. I took the Ellis, went to the police station, which is Omega Police Station.
Omega Depot. Yeah.
We went there. When we went there, they said they couldn't jail him, that got the seal to have problem. So I should charter a motorbike to carry him to Kobachop. The first area we were in reality. So we went there and they locked Ellis all that night. They locked him all. The next day they forwarded us to 5.
Okay.
Madam Bendu told our reporters that all effort to involve the authority of the Ominga market into the matter has proven fruitless. She used the medium to call on the government of Liberia to come to her aid.
Enemy office. We went to the office, we said we need your help. We have come here with our crowd, we have come here, we need security. We can't be here alone. Because at the end of the day, you will go and leave us. The people here, they left their homes, they here. Marketeers here, they can come to bar. Some people can come for all the time. Some people sleeping, our mothers, our sisters, they sleeping in the cold. I experienced it the day I talking about, my brother. So they say, oh, we can't do anything now. We're working on things to bring security. They call to the government, yeah, President, we are. My Elizabeth, which is the marketing president, we begging her pour in power to be with us. She said our crowd will be her crowd. The marketing crowd will be her crowd. My Elizabeth can't Ominga Berry, can't Jowia Berry. We dying here. And I say yeah. Come to our crowd.
Marketers at Omega Market has expressed disappointment in high fees imposed on them by administrators of the market. The marketers told our reporter that due to the high fees, they are experiencing difficulties in finding ends meet for their families.
Every day they be out for graphic, the graphic will pay the graphic, will turn around, will pay debt fee, will turn around, will pay, then they tell you, oh, we're not saying EKG bear. They say they're going meeting and when they see a bear going EKG bear, will pay the bear, they arrested.
What happened to the KG bear?
So the KG bear, we want to know from the market president that what is wrong with the KG bear that our farmer will go to make a small farm. They get MBR bear. They put a market KG bear, then they arrested, they carry the office, they say pay 2,000, pay 3,000 before we give it back. So we want to know from the government, the bear that the government producing, the government should bring the bear in for us to see the bear and sell it. They will pay their fee. Who pay their fee, they will pay ground fee. When someone bundle, they say pay 300 for the small bundle. Then Saturday they say pay their fee.
For the ground fee they are correcting for oil is too much. It's too much that we can't able to afford that ground fee. Because if you bring one bundle of cassava leaf, you know, 10, 20 bunch or 25 bunch, they will tell you say pay 500 or pay 600. 1,000, how much is cassava bunch they buy it for 50 dollars. And that $50 then we go buy it in the bush. We pay transportation, motor profit, they haul it, they bring it. Then they turn right again, they will come on the fee, they take grand fee from us. So we're breaking the people that over the market, and then they help us. Then they come for our rescue because the market, they press hard. They press hard. They press hard. So when we talk, they can say we will not bring market yet. So we can't bring market there. Where our fee will come from? Where our food money will come from? Where our joint school fee will come from? So let it really talk for us.
Meanwhile, Jefferson Dix, one of the administrators at the market, told Boss News the increase in fees to sell at the market is legal as it was an order from the Liberian Marketing Association. He at the same time alarmed over the constant harassment of marketers by disadvantaged youth.
Yeah, we give our authority. Everyone say. Now we are basing on graphic because we are doing illegal thing here. Graphic. Okay. Graphic is illegal. And now you say
What are those tax you are talking about?
They call it a Zogo.
Zogo. Are they terrorizing the marketers here?
Brother, a more than terrorizing because a made mistake if they're also there. My brother, they'll take it from you. Everyone saying every day. But the reason why small all will say there because we are together. They know all. So anything happen, we'll rush there and make peace. So we are asking the national government and also our president of the Liberia Market Association to have the time immediately as Omega Market, get a depot to rescue and give us security. Let our people be in peace. Be in peace. To rescue and give us security. Let our people be in peace.
At this time, we will now join Star Jerry for our business news after this break. to our business news with me, Star Jari. A local businesswoman named Helena Johnson has called on President Weah to help reduce the prices of basic commodities on the local market. According to Madam Johnson, the increase in the exchange rate and other commodities are affecting their daily operation. She spoke to Boss TV Business News.
The rate is very, very tough for now. We are doing business. Because for now, for instance, when we carry the labor to buy, it really affect us. So realistically, the rate is very, very high, but we are doing business. It's affecting us. And the market don't have much profit. Business is very, very tough. Since 4 days, I can't. I know I made $5. Only to that, I say one jeans. Things is very, very tough. We just have to talk to the president, to get in contact with the business quality, the rate, the tax, because people complaining. My various when I pay my rent, go Guinea, Nigeria, other countries, and come back, and I buy the market expensive, I pay tax and I sell it low. So you have to really try to work on with doing business because we are graduated in 2013. I graduated from school, I graduated from SSDMI. No job, nothing, I'm doing business. Surviving on the business. And I had my children. So as you can see with you now working for nothing, at least I can make way. Only thing I'm trying to say to the president is you just have to try and drop the tariff and work on the rates.
And that is all for our business news. Have a good night.
Good evening and welcome to Boss TV Sports. I am Richmond Kelvin Dunn presenting. Global Farmers Striker Benjamin Saka has disclosed that his team's qualification to the first division is a boost for them. According to him, their participation in the new league season will be to collect silverware and not as mere participant. Ben, who also plays for District Number 9 in the ongoing league, hailed the organizers of the league, stating that it is helping to build their fitness level.
It wasn't easy, It was like difficult in the beginning of the season. Yeah, but God will have it. And after the first phase, the second phase, we decided to regroup as a team and talk to one another, just what we're going to do, and to see how best we can move the team from second division, because the team doesn't deserve the position. And God will have everybody pull at difficulties aside, and then we're able to win the championship. Yeah, the district is a good league for we the players. It helps us to keep fitness, because since the league started, some people don't really train on that one. And God could have it, and it became with the district league. And it gave you momentum for the league. Like I said, with my team second division, we won the championship and we came back to the first division. And we are coming back to the first division, and we are not coming back as an underdog. We are not just coming back to participate in the first league. We are coming back to win something, either the league or the FA Cup.
Inexperienced utility defender Khalil Kafia said as captain of District 9, they will win the tournament. Khalil, speaking to Boss TV Sports, brags that his team is the best among the rest and deserves to win the title. The Liberian defender, who is now known for scoring from long range, added that such extra skills have been part of his abilities since his youthful days on the pitch.
I was excited and happy also, but it's just a goal that I've been scoring, when I was a kid. When we were back in Nigu time, I used to score goals but during that time there was no that kind of camera, so that ability is still in me. So I bring it into the Liberian League from BYC time, even up to BA Mountain, up to Heaven 11, and I'm still doing it. Yeah. To be a captain is something that is, giving you the responsibility, to take over the team, the seeing, where you come from and your ability, your let's say when you group yourself around people and you been in the game for a longer time, that's the time coaches and other technical staff see that responsibility in you, and then they give you the captain band. Captain band is not being a captain, is just not for you to to just hold the captain band. It has a lot of responsibility, a lot of things for you to do. Yeah, it's good. It's very good for us, we as a players, because most of our team don't have the financial strength, to start preseason soon. Like other countries like Ghana, Nigeria, they will take their team to various countries to go for preseason. But for us, we don't have, so it's very difficult. So the district league, it means a lot to we the players, especially we that play in the first division league. Well, we have a stronger side. I can say for me, I don't know, other people may say I'm saying it because I'm part of the team. But my team, my district team is the best team in the tournament. And for sure, we are going to take that trophy and carry it to district number 9. No matter what happens, no matter what.
Development, we come to an end of Boss TV Sports. Many thanks for watching. I am Richmond Kelvin Dunn. Good night.
Many thanks to Star Jerry and Richmond Dunn for our business and sport news. Join us on Monday for another fresh edition of our business and sport news. On this note, we come to the end of the weekend edition of Boss TV News. But before we leave you, let's recap our top stories. President Weah assures the globe of peaceful elections, says Liberia is on a path to renew peace and democracy. Mosorado County District 6 lawmaker Samuel Enders wants law enforcer empowered to fully implement the amended drugs law. Fly president encouraged the government to practically implement the decent work law to ensure that no worker should take home below the minimum wage. Many thanks for watching. I am Martina J. Rogers. Thanks for watching and do have a great weekend.